Hey, what's up everyone? I just wanted to make a quick little video and showing how I was able to defeat the Wall of Flesh in Master Mode with the Dark Lance. So I'll just go over the equipment that I used, what my arena looked like, and then we'll start the fight. So for the arena that I have here is basically just like a long tunnel. Solid blocks on top, solid blocks on bottom. They both block the lasers from the eyes. It's about 5 blocks wide. And this tunnel goes like 3/4 of the way. I think like it ends like right here or something. Like yeah, it ends like right here. This is about like 3/4 of the world. This is a medium world. I've fought him a couple times. I've killed him. I haven't used the entire tunnel. I've used like maybe up to like the halfway point in this medium world, so you probably don't need yours to be as long, but my tunnel just goes like all the way down to about 3/4 of the world. As for the buildings, what I basically have scattered throughout the tunnel is just a bunch of campfires. I used a lot more campfires than I need just for visibility during the fight because I'm not going to be using shine potions or anything. So a bunch of campfires, a bunch of sunflowers, a bunch of heart lanterns, and then these honey spots. And the honey spots, the way I set them up basically, just to demonstrate real quick, I'll just destroy this. So I get that. So basically 2 buckets of honey, 2 blocks, so I'll put 1 block there, and then I make sure I have a 2 block wide gap before I put the other block. Then the 2 buckets of honey. Then I just go ahead and hammer the edges of the blocks, and that's that. I can just run through it and I'll get the buff when I run through it. Then I have a chair inside for extra regen if I need it. So as for equipment, I'm gonna go ahead and wear full molten armor for the defense as well as the melee bonuses, the sweetheart necklace, obsidian shield, feral claws, band of regen, a bone glove, as well as the brain of confusion. So yes, I don't have on any boots, but I will be using a bunny mount as well as the panic necklace for movement. And here's my equipment. Godly is the best modifier for the Dark Lance, and then these are my buff potions. I'm also using the sharpening station, and I have the golden food because I was testing this in the journey mode world and I just wanted some food that lasted longer than 4 minutes. That was good. Alright, so starting off the fight, just to show you, it's on master mode of course. I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and then I'll also make sure to hit that sharpening station for a little bit of extra offense. And now just to go over like some of the accessories I have, of course the cobalt shield will protect me from knockback, and the feral claws of course lets me auto swing the Dark Lance. But what's important is gonna be the bone glove and the panic necklace. So for the bone glove, I have that because it shoots a projectile that does okay damage, but it bounces off walls and it can pierce up to 2 enemies. So at phases like this, when there's like a bunch of hungry that are spawned that I can't really get too close to them because they do too much damage in master mode, I can kind of just like whittle them down from further away with the bone glove. And then I can go in and start to do damage to the wall of flesh themselves. So that is part of the reason why I have the bone glove at the moment. Like now, I was able to get rid of some of the hungry, and then I can go in and get a couple of shots on the eye from the wall of flesh before I have to back up, since they respawn pretty quickly. Not to mention, the Inferno Potion does help out a little bit with dealing some damage to them. It's not like crazy damage, but it'll at least take care of some of them, which helps me later down the line, because the hungry are kind of what is keeping me from really getting in and dealing damage, because they deal so much damage to me themselves before I can actually hit the wall of flesh. Because the wall of flesh, as long as I have the as long as I'm in the tunnel, the lasers can't really get me unless he's like on level with me. So I'm kind of safe from his attacks. It's just the hungry that are really damaging for me. Alright, so this is where the panic necklace comes into play. Well, the sweetheart necklace, I should say, which is part of the panic necklace. It lets me be able to just run ahead of the wall of flesh and the hungry, and then I do have the chairs that are inside of the honey, and that also further increases the life regeneration when you're sitting down. So that is where the sweetheart necklace comes into play. Just lets me be able to just safely run away really quickly and then just try to regenerate some of my HP. I ended up not having to use healing potions because I was able to regenerate so much HP thanks to the chairs and the honey. Okay, so not ideal is that now the mouth is in the middle. That means that I won't be hit by lasers, but the mouth has a little bit more defense than the eyes, which is unfortunate that that was the part that was in the middle. But luckily, a lot of the hungry weren't as annoying for this last part of the fight as they were before, so I got kind of lucky in that regard at least. It allowed me to just do consistent damage to the mouth, and then before you know it, the wall of flesh was dead. So that's basically what I did with the Darklands for Wall of Flesh. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.